Hi there, this is a quick guide on using our new RingCentral phone system and a few points on calling clients and potential clients as well. So before we get to the actual calling, I'd just like to show you this RingCentral app that we have. This is the Windows version. The Mac version is quite similar. You can also download an app for Android and iOS. And I'll quickly show you the store links there. So if I go to play.google.com, I'll be able to search for RingCentral, and you can see it comes up in the suggestions there, and I can use the first app that comes up. And if I download that and install it on my device, I'll be able to see a very similar interface to what you see here. And essentially, if you weren't aware already, what this enables us to do is phone individuals in different countries. So for example, from the Philippines to Canada, free of charge without incurring any long distance fees. So that's why we're using this application to call out. And similarly, if we go to the App Store, we'll be able to download an Apple specific application. I don't know why it's giving me these categories, but once I do find it, appstore.com. I'm going to look for... it's interesting. Okay, so I guess I can't access the App Store over the web at the moment, but if you have iTunes, or if you'd like to do so through your phone, same process as the Google Play Store. You can just find the application, look up RingCentral, it'll be probably the first result that comes up, download that, and you'll be on your way. So, when you first come across this application, you'll actually have to sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. I just click the gear icon and I got this window and I can log out. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click log out again to confirm. And yeah, this is where you're going to be starting off. So we're at the RingCentral application here and we want to click sign in. And then you'll be provided with a phone number. For example, our business phone number here at Top Uniforms is this. And then you'll have to use your own specific extension that we've provided you to sign into the application. So that's going to be provided to you separately from this video. And then you can use your password to sign in to the application. And I'm going to save my password here as well. And I've now signed into the RingCentral application. So this notification that comes up at the bottom basically says that you can't call emergency services, which is fine because chances are if we're sending you this video, you're going to be in a different country. So don't worry about using this. Don't worry about this notification down here. What you're going to concern yourself primarily with this application is just making and taking calls. So your caller ID shows up here. This is what other people will see when they call when you call them. And you can see that there's a direct number, which is your number. If this number is called, your phone will ring. And then there's the main company number, which is the one that people can dial, and they'll be able to access you through your extension. And then there's the company fax number. The company fax number you shouldn't worry about. The direct number, however, is very important. This is the number you can hand out to individuals who are looking to call you back at a later time. And the main company number is if you want them to be able to call the office, for example, they can call Hollis by dialing this number and then using the extension 101. Or like I said, they could use your extension and reach you through this number as well. So actually making and taking calls is pretty simple. It's a phone. You're just going to have to dial the area code. So for example, if I wanted to dial a Toronto area number, I would use 416 or 647 or 437. And I can dial a number. This is a fake number. I don't know if this is actually anyone's number, so please don't dial it. And I can press the green button to place the call. I'm not going to press it right now because it might mute my microphone while I'm recording this video, so I wouldn't like that. However, if I'm ready to actually place the call, I'll press the green button, and then once you're actually placing the call, you'll be able to press the red button to hang up, just like most other phone systems. If I'd like to correct this number that I've typed here, I can actually use my keyboard, or I could use the back button here. If you have a frequent business that you're contacting very often, what you could do is add them as a contact. It doesn't really matter to us whether or not you have contacts added. So in this case we have a pair of contacts, both of whom work at Top Uniforms. However, if I wanted to add a new number, I could do that as well. So I could go back into my dial pad, dial a number, and add it as a contact. And I can click Create New, and it's a business name, so I'm going to put it in the business. And I've saved this contact. So there we go. If I go back to my contacts now, you can see I have 3 numbers now, and I've added this new business to the contact list. And what I can do from here, obviously, is place my calls. I can change my status, so this is actually Hollis's account, and I can change myself to busy, do not disturb, or invisible. And this will basically show everyone else in the company who's using RingCentral your status. There's a voice, fax, and text messaging system integrated into the application, so you can actually receive voicemail, you can receive faxes, and you can receive text messages as well as if it were a cell phone. Favorites, you can favorite some of your contacts, and you can actually enable a meeting system that we haven't explored in depth at the office yet, so just ignore this tab for the moment. The clock shows you your call history, so everyone you've called recently, you'll be able to search through here and see who you've been in contact with, contacts you've been over. And the HUD is basically to show you who else in the business is active at the moment. So for example, I can see that Ariel is active at the moment, and if you were to go into his status bar and click busy, then his bubble here would show as red as well. I'm going to make myself available again. And that's pretty much it in terms of using the actual application. So now we can move on to actually making and taking calls, and we have a few guidelines in place for that. So if I open this simple sort of tutorial that we've written here, we'll give you access to this document as well, just so you have a good written reference. And we've outlined it in a couple of different areas. So the first thing you should pay attention to is the calling process, and the most important thing that we can stress here is to have a script ready. A script enables you to maintain a consistent customer-facing presence. It enables you to basically show the same face and use the same voice every time, and that really helps if you're getting back to a customer after calling them once already, or just if you're introducing yourself. It leaves a really good first impression, which is extremely important while placing phone calls. It's going to prevent you from forgetting anything important, and it's going to prevent you from speaking awkwardly. It's going to prevent you from stuttering or forgetting what you mean to say, or if there are any important details that you need to remember to tell the person. It's going to prevent you from forgetting to do all those things. And as you can see, it's not important to follow the script exactly. I am reading off this document at the moment, but I'm not saying what's exactly on it, but you're still getting the point. So the important thing is to use a script and to know when to refer to it directly and when to actually just speak freely, because it's important not to sound too robotic when you're speaking to a client or a potential client. Greetings and formalities. What we mean by this is basically just when you call the person and they pick up, you want to be friendly, you want to introduce yourself. For example, good afternoon, this is George from Top Uniforms. May I speak with Alex from Rapid Redesign? So you just want to keep it simple and short and make sure that the person on the other end knows who you are and why you're calling. After this, you really want to get to the point. So if you're calling to collect specific information, such as to confirm the business address or to confirm a phone number or an email address, you want to get to that as soon as you're done greeting the person. So unless they have something specific to tell you right after you've greeted them, you want to move straight to requesting the information that you called for in the first place. So after asking for Alex from Rapid Redesigns, I would say, "Hello Alex, I'm just calling to confirm the street address we have on file for your business on our mailing list. Would you be able to confirm that your address is 222 Millwood Street North, M7V2K1? And then the conversation would flow one of two ways. So they've either the business is either still at that address, or they've moved, and I'd need to register that new information into whatever system that I'm using to collect data. And of course that's going to change depending on who you are talking to and what data set you've been provided, and that information is always going to be provided to you specifically with the data set that we're going to be providing you. And the final thing is to respond gracefully. So you're always going to want to end your call by thanking the person on the other end. You want to thank them for their time, even if they didn't provide you with what you wanted to, and sometimes, unfortunately, people can be rude over the phone, and it's important to not escalate the situation. Just let the person say what they need to say, and then just say thank you for your time, have a nice day, and you can hang up the phone. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much to it. You're just going to be calling the person. It's a courteous phone call. I'm sure that whoever is listening to this has experienced plenty of those, and you're going to be comfortable with it. It's just good for us to be providing you with a refresher in case you need to refer to this at any time. This video is always going to be around. Now we're just going to go through some example scenarios, and the scenarios are fairly simple. They're just going to involve calling to confirm a business address, calling to confirm a specific person's identity or their role, or to establish them as a contact, calling to see if a client is interested in receiving a catalog, and then we're going to go over a simple rejection call. So what you do in a situation where someone has asked not to be contacted again. So we're going to commence with the calling to confirm a business address.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, who's speaking?
This is Kale. I'm calling on behalf of Top Uniforms. I'm just looking to update our system right now. Are you guys still located at 20 Leslie Street?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. And now we're going to move to calling to confirm a specific business person's identity. Hello, hi, who is this?
Hi, my name is Kale. I'm calling on behalf of Top Uniforms. We're looking to send you guys an updated catalog with the new styles and pricings. I have Ilya as a contact. Is he still the contact regarding this?
That's me speaking, yeah.
Perfect. Would you guys be interested in a custom catalog with your guys' logo on it?
Yeah, that sounds really good. Do we get like pictures of products and stuff in that, or?
Yeah, for sure. So we just need you guys to send your logo to us, and then we'll create a custom catalog for you guys.
Okay. Is there an email address I'm supposed to send that to?
Yes, you can send it at info@topuniforms.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
And now we're going to move to calling to see if a client is interested in receiving a catalog. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hi there. Who's speaking?
My name is Kale. I'm calling on behalf of Top Uniforms. I'm just looking to send you guys an updated catalog with the new styles and pricings. I don't have a contact for that. Who would I address this to?
You can address it to Hollis.
Hollis?
Yep, that's Hallice.
Perfect, Hallice. Is there an email we could reach you at?
Yeah, you can reach us at info@topuniforms.ca.
All right, info@topuniforms.ca. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
As you saw in the previous three examples, these were all situations in which we encountered success. Now we're going to briefly go through a situation wherein the potential client actually isn't interested in receiving information from us anymore. So this is an example rejection call.
Hey, how are you?
Hi there, who's speaking?
My name is Kale. I'm calling on behalf of Top Uniforms. We're just looking to send you guys an updated catalog with the new styles and pricings. We have Ilya as a contact. Is he still the contact regarding this?
Yeah, that's me speaking, thank you. We actually wouldn't be interested in receiving catalogs anymore.
Oh, okay. Perfectly understandable. Have a great day.
Alright, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that it has helped you a little bit, at least, in becoming familiar with the cold calling process. And we thank you for your time, and hope you have a great day.